do the work. That's all I can say. You got to do the work. Hello everyone, it's Kylie. I'm back again with another video. Today's Bible and business growth talk, if you will. As you can see by the title, it is Take Action. This is a very packed in topic. It's a topic that will literally stab you in the heart. It will make you think about literally everything, and it will make you feel kind of horrible. But I'm going to try to smooth it over today and kind of talk about my experience with that, related to the Bible, of course, related to business, and also give you guys the push that you need into this week, because we have to take action. We can't just, keep thinking on whatever goals we want to achieve. We actually have to do the actions to achieve those goals. Let's start here. Taking action. Taking action means to actually do something, and not just do anything, but to do the thing that helps you achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. So, we're going to start here. A lot of times, what tends to happen, especially with us as humans, is we think a lot about whatever our big goal is. So say it's making $1 million and being successful in your business. We tend to think on that a lot, and we think of how great that will feel. We think of the things we would do with the money when we get there. We think of the riches of it all, and just the benefits and the greatness of everything. But we don't think about what it will take to get there. And once we actually do realize that we have to think about those things, then we think on them, we think on them, we think on them, and we think on them. We keep thinking on them. We're not actually doing anything with those thoughts. And there's a couple things that can happen. One, you think on them so much to the point where you psych yourself out, because it's a lot of work, a lot of brain power going on. Two, you think on them so much that time passes you by and you realize you've done nothing. And three, the worst one ever, is you think so much that you actually think you've done something. That's probably the worst one. That's the one that has you in denial. That's the one that makes you think that you've actually done something and you've actually achieved something in your brain, because you're sitting there thinking about it every single day, and you've actually done nothing. But in reality, you're like, well, I put so much energy into and thought into this. Didn't I actually achieve anything? You didn't. You didn't. And that's the one that I feel right here, because it's something that I've done before, where I'm like, yeah, I put all my energy and brain power into this, but you didn't do any action. You didn't take any action. You didn't do anything to get to those goals. All you did was think on them. So, the purpose of me saying that is that we actually have to take that first step. We cannot just keep circling these thoughts around. And so let's bring in some Bible into this, because we have to stop thinking so much and actually take action. We all know the saying, actions speak louder than words. And this is something that's very prominent in the Bible, actually doing. So this is James 1 and 22, which says, be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continued therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. This is pertaining to people who hear the word and forget the word and do not do anything with the word that they received. And then it's also speaking of how the doers of the word will be blessed in their deed. What I like to take from this verse is not only just, keeping of the commandments in the Bible, but in life, actually taking action and doing off of all the things that we hear. We watch the inspirational videos, we watch the motivational videos, we watch the things that can help us achieve our goals, but are we actually taking in that knowledge and doing something with it and taking action to reach our own goals that we've set? So the Bible has a great way of taking one verse and applying it to all parts of life. This is why it's such an important book. We must take action. Like I always think on this. God is a God of action. We may not physically, like how do I say physically? We may not like literally hear his voice right in front of us, like sitting next to us, right, as our friend, but this is how he's speaking to us through his word. So he's a God of action. Throughout all the stories in the Bible, from the creation to the universe up until Christ is coming, and even beyond after that, God has always done stuff. He has done works, wonderful works for his people. He does wonderful works every single day, keeping us protected, keeping us clothed, keeping us fed. Those are the works that he does. He's a God of action. He's a God that does. He's a God that saves. He's a God that delivers. He is a God that chastens. He's a God that provides. He does for us. So just as he does for us, we not only must do for him, but we must take action in our own lives to achieve our goals and to become successful or just better in whatever we're trying to do. So I just dropped my Bible. That brings me to our next verse. Hold on, let me get my flash. And let me just say this as well. Anybody that God has used in the Bible, like for example, Moses or even Christ himself, they had to do works as well. Yes, they were chosen by the Most High, but that didn't mean that they just didn't work just because the Most High picked them for this appointed task. They had to do physical work as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind, that we got to take action and not just think on things or expect things to come to us just because we know that we are, chosen by God. It says, "My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth." So this verse is saying, let us not love in word with our lips, with our tongues and the things that we're saying, but in deed and in truth, doing work truthfully, honestly, and righteously. It's not only just about what you say and what you're thinking and conjuring up in your mind, it's about what you actually do in righteousness as well. So, anything that you're doing in life, anything that you're doing in business, in relationships with, your friends, it's action. It's about what you do. And it's also another verse that I just thought of. I don't know it verbatim, but you will know them by their fruits. As humans and as people, we see the things that people do. That person may speak, really well and really highly intelligent, but then they go rob a bank. So it's like, no, I don't need to be concerned about what you're saying that's coming out your mouth, because that's who you want to be. What's coming out of your mouth is who you want to be. What you're thinking of is who you want to be. But what you're actually doing shows who you are, and it shows your character. So you will know them by their fruits is actually another verse, and I'll put it on the screen. But whatever action you take really does define who you are, and the more and more action that you take, that's what becomes of you. So all that moral stuff aside, take action, just do it, as Nike would say, and stop thinking on things so much and convincing yourself that you are doing something, or taking so much time on thinking on something and you forget about it, or just keep thinking and wishing and hoping, and you allow time to go past and you've taken no action. Take action today. Turn your life around, get your business up and running, grow your business, do the thing that you're supposed to be doing, and you got that. That's all I got to say. So that's been the Bible and business growth talk for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really actually enjoyed this topic today because it's very important, and it's, like I said, really personal as well. You know, told a little bit about of how I had got myself in a little delusional place of thinking I was doing something. In reality, I wasn't. So taking action is important. Uh, you will know them by their fruits. You will know them by the things that they do. So, yeah, that's the video for today. You guys have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday, most high willing.